Chris Jekyll here at Uma Tamacaria, and today we're going to be learning about hand rolls. So first of all, what exactly is a hand roll?
Well, the tamaki it's essentially sushi in a different shape. You know, it's still wrapped in nori, it's still seasoned rice and fish, and it's really all the same ingredients that are in it. It just gives you a little more accessibility and the option to sort of carry it and walk with it and eat it on the go.
Right, and so for people who are a little scared of like making sushi at home or approaching sushi kind of in a DIY fashion, is it okay to make it at home?
Absolutely. I mean, the key is understanding making rice and seasoning rice and getting that sort of portion of it right. But this sort of eliminates a lot of the technical skill needed to make it.
Right.
In the sense that, you know, you can sort of train almost anybody to roll something into a cone. Really.
Right.
I mean, almost anybody. Not anybody, but almost anybody.
And you're going to try to train me. So let's see if you can train anyone. So let's also talk about the fish, because I think that's a piece where people go, oh, I can't buy raw fish.
Yeah.
What do you need to have sushi grade fish, and what do people need to look for?
And then what you need is a relationship with your fishmonger. And then the other thing is sort of understanding what the signs are to look for. The keys are press the fish. If it springs back, it means it's usually in pretty good shape. Check the eyes. The eyes should be clear. You know, once they start turning cloudy, it means they've been dead and out of the water for a long time.
Yeah.
Gills start turning brown, so if you lift up that little flap behind their eyes and lift the gills up, they should be bright red. A little discoloration might be okay, but you're really looking for something fresh and red. It means it's vibrant and alive, and those are the key points.
And so where do we begin if we're making a tamaki? How do we, what do we need? What do we get started with?
Okay, so the beginning traditionally is this, which is the hangiri, which is where the rice gets seasoned.
Okay.
So the rice comes out of the cooker, it gets put in here, it gets fanned down. All right, so you bring the temperature down to about 130 degrees or so, because if you mix it when it's very hot, it starts becoming very glutinous. So cooling the rice down before you season it, and then using a mixture of sugar and vinegars, evenly mixing these things into it is very, very key. You want to get the flavor profile out of it. That acidity and that salt and the sugar really brings out the fish and the flavors.
So we have our rice that you've already kindly made for us.
Yes, we've seasoned, yes.
Okay.
All right, so the first step is to take the paddle, pick out about the amount of rice you're looking for.
And that's a lot of rice.
That's a fair amount of rice. We're not being stingy here, absolutely. And the rice is delicious, so it's sort of like you want the rice. Here we'll start off with the sumi tuna, which is one of the signature chef rolls. This is wasabi ginger sauce, so it's our take on the spicy tuna sort of roll.
Right, so we got our wasabi.
So we have wasabi, so the wasabi is like acidic and hot. It's spicy, and then we have the sweetness and the crunch from the apple.
What else can I get for you?
What do you want? Cucumber, maybe?
Sure,
Why
not?
Are you getting in here?
Uh-oh. Is this the one that I have to do now?
It sounds that way. It came to you.
So what do I do? So
All
now
right.
this is the serious part
So
here.
the key is, so you want to tuck your finger in.
Yeah.
Okay. Sort of hold it together, and give it a cone-shaped roll.
And that's it. And how do you make sure that it sticks on the other side?
Well, you don't. That's the whole point is you keep it in your hand.
So that's it. If you want it, you have your rice, you have your sushi, sauce, and some toppings, and
That's
you
it.
just roll it.
Yeah. And one of the beauties of this is you have all these options. Choose your protein, choose your sauce, choose your vegetables, multiple vegetables, choose your toppings.
You say it's easy, but I'm going to see if I can make one.
Okay.
So we start, and there's two sides
this is
of this.
important, actually. Yeah. So the shiny side should be on the outside. Okay. So the inside helps sort of hold the rice and hold the other things that you stick into it. Yeah.
And it looks so much prettier with the shiny.
Yes,
on
it's
the
about
outside.
you eat with your eyes first, right?
So we're taking. How do you know when you have the right amount?
It's about what you want.
And then you press it down.
So sort of flatten it out as best you can.
So I'm gonna go salmon on this one. Why not? And how much fish? You don't want to overload it too much.
So for us, we do about 1.5 ounces of fish itself. So it usually works out to be about 4 to 5 slices.
Okay.
So you're sort of in there already. Maybe you want to stick one more down here so you get a little bite of it at the
so I don't
bottom
have a
too.
Sad bottom bite.
Just rice bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna go with avocado lime. That looks good. And so again, just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, it's about balance.
Okay. Apples seemed like a good idea. Why not? So now this is the moment of truth.
So again, you want to tuck that bottom right corner, and hold it in, and pull. You want to pull this corner as far over as you can.
Oh, far towards the top.
Yep.
Got it. So
and then
pull one.
When you hold here, do you want to keep your fingers here so you keep the stuff inside it?
Got it. So tuck and roll.
Tuck and
it's
roll,
gymnastics.
exactly. It's like you're on fire.
That was amazing. All right, mine doesn't look quite as pretty as yours, but it was.
It's a wonderful tamaki.
But it was easier than I thought it would be.
That makes me happy to hear. And it's something, A, it's delicious. B, it's easy. C, it can be fun.
Great for friends, great for kids. Easy enough. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, just come.
Just come here. Yeah.
Just come here.
I don't want to promote.
That seemed a little difficult. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for teaching us how to properly make a hand roll or a temaki, as
My
is
pleasure.
properly said. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. We're happy to have you.